Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to ReZero Season 2, Episode 3. Last episode, we left off on the Echidna Cliffhanger, the Witch of Greed. Now, I have no idea where this is going. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do by encountering a witch, right? The Witch of Greed. It's not the Witch of Envy, so I'm very interested to see what the Witch of Greed has to say, especially because Subaru's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be Emilia. So it was a mistake that Subaru's there. It's supposed to be Emilia. And it's still a mystery why it was supposed to be Emilia. Like, well, is it like a test? Does Roswaal want to test Emilia? Like, why is Puck not coming out? Like, there's a lot of mysteries going on. Emilia's sleeping as well. So a lot happened last episode, but the most interesting part was definitely that cliffhanger, because what the fuck does the Witch of Greed have to do with Subaru? And where this is gonna go? Let's find out, man. I'm super excited. If y'all enjoy these reactions, subscribe, leave a like down below. The full uncut version to all ReZero content will be on Patreon. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Right? What do you want? Oh, so she a baddie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She a baddie. Okay, my question is, already, right off the bat, the butterflies on her fucking hair, bro. That's already a little, that's a little detail that I don't know if it'll be explained, but that's very interesting. Why does she have those butterfly shits on her? I feel like it's not just some like decoration shit. I feel like that's more important, symbolism stuff. Really? True. That's crazy. Oh, hell no. Ah, hell nah. What's about to happen? True. Illusion? Tea party. Tea party. Some motherfucker in the comment section last episode, I think it was, it puts like some tea emoji, bro. Talked about some tea, bro. That shit's important. Which is tea party? This is weird. This is weird. Subaru's gonna go with it. Gulping tea. Is this tea? I don't think this tea has anything bad in it, right? True. Run that by me again? Run that by me again? To put it bluntly, it's a body fluid of mine. Low key, I was just reading, right? I'm flabbergasted. You know what? We all drinking TS.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
We all drinking this, bro. Hey, man. I don't know how to feel about this. Body fluid of mine. Are y'all drinking it? Are y'all good with this, bro? What the hell? True. Oh. What does she want? Really? Huh? You could try and get more information. This is rare. Like, this is a rare opportunity, right? You're able to talk to the Witch of Greed. So, but like, what would you learn? What information does she have that would be useful? Like, what do you even ask her? What Q&A are we gonna have, bro? I don't know what Q&A we're gonna have, like, I don't know, we're here, but that'll be useful to Subaru. It's definitely a unique opportunity. I feel like Subaru should ask her a lot of questions, though. Like, definitely. I don't know which ones, but it's definitely a rare opportunity, and it should not be just like taken lightly. Our existence is the only true requirement for us to share a dialogue. Okay. Desires, curiosities. Okay. Is she able to control the environment? Like, bro, this shit like reminds me of like the reality stone from fucking Avengers, bro. Fucking Thanos using the reality stone and changing his fucking surroundings. So what? She's able to like make illusion to like change the world around her? Like what? Like is it like what is this visual shit that she's doing? Like we're in the fucking universe right now. Witch of Gluttony. Alright, we're okay. Witch of Gluttony. Daphne? Daphne? How do you say that? The Witch of Gluttony, Daphne. Okay. I don't know how to say her name. Who created beast that defied the will of God to save the world from starvation. The Witch of Gluttony created beast that defied the will of God to save the world from starvation. Who's God in this world? Because like obviously, right, obviously in our world we know who God is, but I'm talking like ReZero anime aspect. Who's God? Because sometimes in these animes, especially isekais, the God could be like some like the most powerful force in the fucking verse, right? Is it like a religious set, like a religious way, like the will of God, or like literally a God that like you can like, you know, it's like the most powerful being in the universe, or like in this like world. Defied the will of God to save the world from starvation. Why would the Witch of Gluttony do that though? Isn't the Witch of Gluttony supposed to do the opposite of that? Because like the Witch of Gluttony, like maybe she's really hungry, right? But like I don't know what specifically for, right? We don't know that yet, but why would she save the world from starvation? I thought all the witches were like bad people though. What's happening here? Daphne. Witch of Lust, Carmilla. Okay. Granted emotions to non-human beings in an attempt to fill the world with love. Granted emotions to non-human beings. Does that count the half beasts? Right? Like not necessarily humans. So maybe like you know, half beasts and all that, like beasts like that have emotions. Does that mean that like the witch beasts have emotions? Is that true? Because emotions obviously doesn't mean that they can talk, right? It doesn't mean that the fucking non-human beings can talk, but if they feel emotions, then maybe the witch beasts have emotions as well. Because it just says she granted, the Witch of Lust granted emotions to non-human beings to fill the world with love. Well, that's the Witch of Lust for you. That makes sense. Lust, yeah? Okay. A lot of lore here. Witch of Wrath, Minerva. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot. I'm really just trying to like make sure I lock in here and get the information here. So Witch of Wrath, Minerva. Okay. Who hurt in hope. Holy voice crack, in hopes of healing as she lamented the state of her war-torn world. I mean, it makes sense, right? That's the Witch of Wrath for you, bro. Of course she did that. Minerva. Okay. I mean, that makes sense why she did that. Okay. Witch of Sloth, Sekhmet. I'm probably gonna forget a lot of these names, but hopefully I can like at least like keep in mind a lot of them. Who drove a dragon past the great waterfall just for a chance to rest. Yo, is that the same dragon that they were talking about? Like in Lagunica? Like the dragon that Roswaal wanted to find or like fight or something? Y'all remember that shit? I don't really remember correctly the exact lore or like what they wanted to do with the dragon. I don't know if it's the same dragon. It just says a dragon. It's not specifically the dragon that they were talking about in that one story back in... Was it episode 7? I don't know. It was like... No. Episode 9? It was like when Ram and Subaru were talking about the Red and Blue Oni story and the dragon shit. So I don't know if it's that dragon or another one, but that's interesting. The Great Waterfall, okay. Sloth, yep. That's why she wants a chance to rest. Yep, Sloth. Witch of Pride, Typhon? Typhoon? No, Typhoon's 2 O's, right? Typhon. Hey, don't blame me, bro. Okay, English is not my first language. It's my second. Relax on me, please. Witch of Pride, Typhon. Okay. out of youthful innocence and cruelty. Judge criminals one after another. What? The Witch of Pride. So, Pride, because of youthful innocence and cruelty, just judge criminals one after another. What, every criminal ever? Yup, greed. Yup. So, her greed is specifically, she has the thirst for knowledge, who has done things she regrets. Okay, because again, just because they're named like the Witch of Deadly Sin, that's not very specific. Witch of Greed, but Witch of Greed for what? She is literally the embodiment of the thirst for knowledge. Okay. She's done things she regrets in the realm of death or in pursuit of all types of knowledge. So she just wants to know everything. In pursuit of all types of knowledge, she just wants to know everything. She'll never be fulfilled. The Witch of Greed, she'll never be fulfilled with her own knowledge. She'll just want to learn more and more and more, and obviously, as she mentioned, she'll do things that she regrets. Huh. Oh! Right, that was mentioned. The Witch of Envy, was it Betty? I think Betty mentioned it, right? Betty, I think, spoke about the fact that the Witch of Envy killed, right? Was it absorbed or killed? Let me see. Was it killed? Yeah, killed. Okay. So the Witch of Envy killed all the other witches and got their powers, right? It was like, and used them as sustenance while she made the world her enemy. Sustenance. Like, did the Witch of Envy absorb every other witch's like powers? Like the Witch of the Wrath, Pride, Sloth, like all those witches. Did the Witch of Envy like absorb all their powers, and that's why she's like the most feared and strongest witch? The Witch of Envy? Because that wouldn't make sense. And that's why the whole world is, you know, made the whole world her enemy. So what? Before the Witch of Envy did that, maybe the world was balanced in a way? Did people really hate the witches back then? Because like, when people talk about hate for the Witch of Envy, right? That's all I've heard, right? Witch of Envy. Oh my god. Emilia looks like the witch. And obviously when they talk about the witch, they just talk about the Witch of Envy. So before the Witch of Envy even did any of these like actions, do you think that like maybe people didn't really mind the witches? Like, I don't know, I could be wrong about that, but like, as soon as the Witch of Envy killed the other witches, right? And as it says right there, used them as sustenance, she literally, the entire world was against her and literally saw her as a monster. And now every time they see Emilia or anyone that looks like the witch, they fucking get scared and they're just fucking traumatized. So maybe as soon as the Witch of Envy did all those actions and all that killing with the other witches, that's when everything went wrong and pretty much just now everyone hates her. That's the only thing I can think of. I could be wrong about that. The most detestable of them all. They showed like an image here. I don't think they're showing the Witch of Envy fully yet though. Right. What is that? Oh, just Petogis, right? That's Petogis getting killed by her. I remember that. The Return by Death stuff in episode 25, 24, was it? Again, they're not showing her, bro. They're just not showing her. They're just showing like this like ominous shadow. A lot of mystery. Just has like these like big white eyes. That's scary though. That's a scary image because we don't know how she actually looks like. Damn. Okay, they're not gonna show her just yet, I guess. We could actually, but it can be. Honestly, you could just probably predict she has white hair and amethyst eyes, right? So, Echidna obviously looks like Emilia. So I'm actually now that we're looking at Echidna here, I could definitely see why people are fucking scared of Emilia. Literally, Emilia is, bro. The resemblance is actually terrifying. The white hair, the way they look, bro. Bro, Echidna might as well be like a twin sister of Emilia, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy how they look. That's why I'm interested to see how the Witch of Envy specifically looks like. Because Echidna does kind of look like Emilia with the whole characteristics she has. Alright. A lot of lore. Why'd she turn it off as soon as Subaru got scared? She a baddie though. What the hell? What happened? The fuck happened? Compatible? Really do it that quickly? With what? With what? There it is. There fucking is. That tea. Okay. The fact that it's her body fluids is wild, by the way. What does she mean by that? Also, what the fuck does she mean by body fluids? That could be anything. Okay. Maybe what I'm thinking of. Maybe the worst case scenario or best case scenario, depending on what side of the spectrum you are, right? If you fuck with this shit, you're a freak. But yeah. Anyway. Stimulates your sloth witch factor and strengthens your resistance. Y'all explained the whole witch factor stuff. It's still a little confusing to me, but I think I get it, right? What Betty was talking about also last episode. So that tea is gonna stimulate the witch factor. But strengthen the resistance. Strengthens your... Okay. What? Okay. What did she do, specifically? Really? Existence quite desirable. I mean, does Echidna know about the whole return by death stuff? Does she? Like, does she have knowledge of what the fuck return by death is? That's the real question here. Like, she could very well know about return by death and know that Subaru is the guy return by death, but she's just hiding it right now. She's not gonna say anything. What? Yep, that happened. Oh my god, I said that. Yo, I said that. I said that, like, it could be possible that because of the whole witch factor, right? Now that Patoge's died, it doesn't mean that the whole sloth, like that the sloth Archbishop witch factor is just gonna fucking disappear. The sloth witch factor, right? The witch factor chose Subaru? But why Subaru specifically? Is it because of the whole return by death thing? Again, he's so glazed, bro. He's so loved by the witch that maybe that's why he just chose Subaru? And that's why probably Betty was so fucking, like, mad and so, like, you know, worried that they killed Patoge's. Also, Betty called Patoge's Geese, like it's a fucking nickname. Again, I think I'm still suspicious of Betty. Betty might have a bigger role with the witch cult. I generally think that Betty was like in the witch cult or something, because she was she has so much knowledge on the witch cult, and like the whole like witch factor stuff that is a little. I think the knowledge is a little too well. Like, she has too much knowledge on that for her to not be involved at all. And she was really mad at Subaru with the whole what happened to Patoge and stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. Witch's graveyard, souls held prisoner. By who? By the Witch of Envy, I guess, right? The sanctuary, there it is. So, okay. Bro, I'm suspicious, bro. Why is Echidna so like, I don't know. Why are we just normally holding a conversation with one of the witches, bro? Just casually talking to Echidna. She's like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? What do you want to know? That's suspicious, bro. That's sus as fuck. Why is the witch being so natural and normal right now? What? Oh, okay. Maybe it's because she has so much knowledge that she wants to share it. Like, she wants to flex, maybe? She is the Witch of Greed because she just wants to learn everything. Maybe she's learned so much, she has so much knowledge that she wants Subaru to ask her questions. And that way, she could pretty much just flex and just, like, show, like, hey, I pretty much know everything. You can ask me anything. Maybe? I don't know. Damn. Oh. Oh. Is this true? What is she doing? Oh. What? The goofy music. The way she's acting. First of all, surprisingly cute. That's random. What? Surprisingly funny. Why is there goofy music? Why is it so unserious? Bro, we just met the fucking witch of greed and it's like a fucking a circus? What? What the hell? Tea party, man. True, he's always broke. What's the compensation? A vow. The vows in this series are really important. They're really serious stuff, bro. So if he makes a vow right now, this shit is pretty much set in stone. Okay. Souvenir. Trial of the Sanctuary. What is that? What the fuck? Like, what is she? Is she trying to like raise up Subaru right now? What the fuck is she doing? When's the last time she even spoke to anyone? She's, bro, cause she really wants Subaru to stay, bro. Excuse me? Why are you licking your hand? Excuse me? Yep. Are you now? And where the fuck are we going? Where are we going? Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, that was something. We're back in the hallway. Are we actually going back? I really doubt it. Oh god. What do you mean by that? Otto! What? 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 Oh, wait! Patrashi! The goat. Is this a Garfiel? This could be Garfiel. I could be wrong. Garfiel was mentioned so much, and you know he's in the fucking sanctuary, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess this could be Garfiel, maybe. Emilia's just knocked out. Thanks, bro. What the fuck is Patra? Oh god. Damn, he just tanked that shit. Oh no! Patrashi! Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Nice one, Super. That was pretty good. Yeah, he's wild. There he, it is Garfield, okay. Yep. She spoke about you. Wait, Adam got beat up? That's why he was on the ground like that? What the fuck? So we chill now? Okay. Gaga what? Yep. My god. If it's about Emilia. Is there some sort of translation glitch? Yo, Subaru's so meta. Yeah, Garfield's very wild. Bro just wants to throw hands, bro. She waking up?
Emilia!
What happened?
Oh.
As a guy, I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, honestly, that's awesome, man. Emilia is willing to put her fucking. She's like, I'm gonna protect Subaru no matter what, man. Yo, we've come so far, bro. Ram. Here up.
でいいんだよな。戦うのは自由だけどな。Sなんざできやしねえ。結界は超えちまったんだ。
Okay.
ここは
So we're in the sanctuary.
おいおい勘弁しろや。結界に近づいたっからてめえは寝てたん
So
じゃ
that's
ね
why
え
she
の
was
か
just
よ。
asleep?
結界にあの石が光ってたのも
Interesting.
同じタイミングだった。これは結界に反応したのか。どうしてエミリアタンだけ倒れたんだ。
Yeah,
いや
that's my
俺もいつの
question.
間にか転移してたけど、少なくともオットーはてめえら無視してこの女にしか反応しねえの
What do
は
you mean?
当然だ。
Oh, half elf? Because she's a half elf? Is that why?
結界に引っかかんのはハーフエルフに限らねえ。
Oh,
俺んちもそうだ。
wait, what?
なんせ
あなたたちも今月
Mixed blood.
アジン族の中でも
Oh, it's just because demi-humans. Okay, so mixed blood.
おめでとうだ。エミリア様とそのお月二人。
Okay.
ロズ
Yo.
は聖域なんて気取って呼んじゃい。綺麗な言葉の似合う場所。
Is it like a bad, like a, yeah, it's not like a very like, I guess like taking care of place. Looks a little run down.
実験場だ。
Oh boy, testing ground. Look at this.
どこに戻ったのが随分と遅かよね
Hi. Hi, Ram. Peak Ram. Peak Ram is
どこの
back.
バルスか存じ上げませんが到着で失望したわああ期待したラムがバカだったわ
存じ上げませんって言うなら最後までその設定をつ。
Dude, I love Ram so much, man. When she appears, it's just fucking peak. It's absolute peak, bro.
抜けよ。
ようこそいらっしゃい
My
ました
god.
バル様がお待ちですのでご案内いたします
Oh, finally?
ガーフは勇者と魚者を適当なところまで案内
扱いが悪いな。いいんだが。
Really?
おい、業者野郎ついてこい。僕のこと
Yes, he's referring.
今までで最悪の認識なんですけど、二人っきりで。骨は拾ってやるぜ。
What?
扱い雑すぎません。
Poor Otto.
何言ってんだ。気絶してる間、お前がいてくれたからエミリアが無事だった
True,
んだ。
he was there.
感謝してる。
いやまあ感謝の気持ちがあるならはい
Hi.
おもろい。
何
What?
いや、元気かなと思って。
Amazing question. How is Ram doing? When was the last time we saw Ram in an actual episode? It was like before the season 1 ended, right? Season finale?
案件が案件だろ。
Yeah.
その後連絡がつかなくて、正直すっげえやきもきしてたからさ。
見ての通りラムは今日も彼
Hell
の
yeah.
アーラム村の住人にも被害が
That's
出てい
good,
ないわ
man.
安心なさい
そっか、それは、本当にほっとした。ほっとした。
Aww.
あの
The
さ、
whole Ram thing.
ねラムい
Her face.
つまでも立ち話をしてるのもなんでしょお願いしていい
Yeah, let's go inside.
かしこまりました
Yeah, the whole Ram thing is bothering Subaru as well.
スバル大丈夫
あ
ごめんなさい割り込んででも
いや、分かってる。ビビっちまっただけだ。
Hmm.
ことを聞いてこない時点でさ。
Yeah. It's the whole Ram thing. Ram forgetting Ram, like she doesn't exist. She's never known of her. To not even ask about Ram. That's
情けね
aww. Not pathetic at all, bro.
怖くて当たり前のことよ
Exactly.
そんなの情けないなんて思わないから
Oh.
行きましょうラムのこともいろんなことも全部が良くなれるように
God, Emilia's so
え。了
peak.
解。何があっても俺は肉の盾としてエミリア
Meat shield?
ああ、エミリア様にスバル君。
What the fuck do you have to
随
say?
分と久々の再会な気がするね。
Okay, so now I'm worried. The strongest mage, my ass. Why did the strongest mage just get his ass beat? Packed up. Folded like an omelet. What the fuck happened to you?
あったらどついてやろうと思ってたんだ。
Yeah, but now it's like,
どうしたんだよ。
what the fuck?
あなたがこんな大怪我する
どこから話したものですかね。
ああ、その前に一個だけ。ルシさんとの同盟はなったぜ。
Yep.
それにした結果に満足かよ。
ああ、満足だとも。まさにまさに。君は得難く待望の拾い物だった。
そうかい。
ロズワール、ここは何なのについて結界に触ってからだと胸がざわついて落ち着かないの
Whoa.
って呼ばれ方なのに私には全然そんな風に思うむしろそれよりも
魔女の墓場。
The witch's
そう呼んだ方
graveyard.
がずーっと納得できる。
There it is.
どういう意味
意味も何も言葉通りですよ。強欲の魔女と呼ばれた存在。
Yeah, so Ikena's dead, which is crazy that Subaru's able to fucking talk to her. But the witch's graveyard is here. That's crazy. So Subaru's the only one who's fucking actually met her? I mean, unless Roswaal did. Because it says met her end long ago. We don't know how long ago specifically. Oh, okay, so that's why it's called that. Yeah.
Subaru? 大丈夫？
いや、駅、曰くありげな場所をお前が管理してんだ。
Right.
それは簡単。メイザース家の当主が管理を引き継いでいる。
じゃあ、から強欲の魔女とメイザース。
エキドナ。
Oh.
どうぞ、彼女を呼ぶとき。
Echidna is loved and glazed by the Mathers family. They've loved her. Wait, let me read that again. So it's been overseen by the heads of the Mathers family for generations. So the Mathers family just has this natural glaze and love for the Witch of Greed, or Echidna, right? And Roswaal does not like when they call the Witch of Greed the Witch of Greed. He wants Witch of Greed to be called Echidna out of respect, out of love for her. So the real question is, what did Echidna do for this fucking sanctuary, right? Like what did Echidna specifically do? There's still some details here missing. So they have like a good relationship. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
エキドナとメイザース家は付き合いがあって、ここを管理しているってことでいいの？
いえ、管理なんて大げさなこと。森は正式な手順を踏まない部外者を通さない。の条件を満たす者には特別な効果を発揮する。それはエミリア様が体感されたのでは？で、お前は何だってそんな。
Okay, yeah, can we get to that? What the fuck happened to this motherfucker?
エミリア様は不思議に思われませんでした。
What?
聖域に逃れてきた住人タル様やラムがこうして屋敷に戻らず、
Huh. Yeah, that was sus.
それは。
だからお前が怪我してるからだろ。
たちは全員この聖域に
House
軟
arrest?
禁されている状況なんだ。
What do y'all do?
もうアーラム村の人間もここに入った時点で君たち二人もね。
まだタラタラ話してやがんのかよ。
What's up, Garfiel?
軟禁ってロズワールの怪我。
そいつの傷は試練に拒否された結果。
By the trial! What Echidna mentioned. But like, is Subaru gonna mention that he met Echidna, or is that gonna be a bad thing? I don't. Maybe, yeah, maybe he should have mentioned that. What is this trial, bro?
試練に触れたらどうなるか。剣済みだろ。
Okay.
に入った根血は外へ出られ。
So we're stuck in here forever. If you're okay, so if you're a mixed blood, you're cooked. Oh.
そうエミリアも。の奴らには関係ねえ結界だが、それちょっとばかし不公平じゃん。結界を解くには墓所の試練に。
Graveyard trial.
だが根血以外の奴が試練に挑めば。
Oh.
村の連中は一箇所に集めねえ限りは手は出さねえ。3食昼寝付きで。
That's great.
俺様たちからの影響を囲む結界を解け。そのための試練をてめえが受け。それが解けなきゃ村の連中は誰もそうね。
Emilia's the only hope.
今はてめえ自身出られやし。
Emilia's the only hope. The trial. Okay. What do we have to do specifically though? Like, what does Emilia have to do? Hey, Subaru.
よくぞご無事で。
みんな無事で何よりだ。
みんなは元気ですか？
お怪我は大丈夫でしょうか？我々のために怪我をしたぞとか。
みんな聞いてくれ。通り村を襲った危険分子は
The bad guy.
反したもう片方のグループも村に戻って今はみんなの帰りを待って。こう出るのが難しいってことはみんなも知らされてるっぽいな。だけど大丈夫。なぜならみんなを解放するために呼んでくれる子がいるからだ。
Hopefully she got it.
それって。
もしやスバル様
でいいんならいくらでもやったんだけど。
Emilia. What do the villagers think about this?
みんなも知ってるはずだ。王選候補者のエミリア。彼女が試練に挑む。
待たせてごめんなさい。領主ロズワール・エル・メイザースに代わって試練に挑みます。
Let's go, Emilia.
よろしくお願いします。
Oh, she's so nervous, poor thing.
一つだけお聞かせ願いたい。いつもあなたは私どもに頭を下げになったが、その手を拒んだのは私どもです。において私どもの指示を得たいからというなら構いません。
Oh, wait.
そう言ってくだされば。
There we go! Okay, I was a little confused for a second. I don't know where she was going with that. See? Villagers supporting her now. That's awesome, man. That's awesome to see, bro. That's great, man.
ですがもし他に理由がある知りたいのです。
Oh, okay.
私どもの理解できない魔女ではないということ。
You got it.
私にはバなことを答えられる自信がありません。
The OST.
説得力があって納得させられるような言葉はただ私には何日か短い間だけどそれで改めて思ったんです。家族は一緒にいなくちゃダメだって。
Aww.
あなたたちを家族のところへ返してあげたいそう約束してきたわけじゃないけど自分の胸に誓ったの。
Wow.
それだけです。
Beautiful.
支持してほしいだとかはあんまり考えてませんでした。もうできればみんなと仲良くしたい
Oh,
とは思っています。
there we go.
エミリア様、はいと思われるのは承知していますですがよろしくお願いします。
Great.
こちらこ
Wow.
そふつつかものですがよろしくお願いします。
ふつつかものって興味聞かねえな。
God, she's old.
エミリア様、少し変わったみた
A
いね。
lot, yeah.
バルスが何か吹き込んだおかげ。
自分で考えた結果だ。こうやって何でもあの子の決意を人任せにするなよ。
Subaru, you're so humble. The humble king. Subaru, you're so humble, king. Motherfucker was definitely a big part, but hey, I respect it. I respect it because it wasn't all him though. Emilia did, you know, she made all her own decisions and she also changed herself. But hey, Subaru's a part of it too. Very humble.
そうね。今のはラムが悪かったわ。
Well, that's that. I'm glad that she's friends with them now. Finally. Whoa.
理性霊からの応援、満足いくまでも。
大丈夫。
You good?
最後の一押しが欲しいかも。
俺でいい？
Let's
ス
go.
バルのが欲しい。
Let's go.
お願い。
頑張れ、負けるな。EMT。エミリアさんマジ挑戦者。
Hell yeah.
ありがとう。
Here we fucking go. Oh boy.
試練に挑む資格ありって認められたって。
行きます。
Let's go, Emilia.
外に出らんねえのは同情するぜ。なんで自分でやらねえんだ。
Good question.
やれんならやってんだよ。
He can't?
おい、大丈夫なのか？
What happened?
試練が続く限りなんて
Oh.
エミリア。
バルス。
Oh no. Why is it letting go for him?
なんで？
願ったり叶ったりだ。そこにいてくれ。おい、
Oh my god. What's going on?
エミリア。
And... Oh!
まずは己の過去と向き合う。
What? 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 No way!
グッモーニング息子。
No way!
おい、よしたどうしたどうしたよ。
No!
朝っぱらから全裸の親父でも見たような顔だぜ。
Okay. I see the fucking cliffhanger y'all were talking about, man. Okay. That's a nasty fucking cliffhanger. Okay, so first things first, right? I low-key want to just talk about the fact that, like, so Echidna mentioned the whole trial thing for Subaru, right? So obviously Subaru can go into the trial. I just don't know why specifically Subaru, because he's not a fucking half beast, demi-human or whatever the hell, right? That's interesting. Emilia's knocked out. Subaru's probably knocked out now as well. And this entire thing has to do with facing your own past. So maybe the trial has to do with going back to your past and having to deal with your past. Something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. So are we gonna actually get backstory on Subaru's life and how he was back then? How his life was, maybe? His dad seems very energetic. That's crazy. Man, I'm fucking hyped to see what the fuck Subaru's past was all about. And Emilia also got knocked out, so maybe we can see more of her past as well? Who knows? What was that voice, though? I didn't recognize the voice or the voice actor of who the hell that was. Face your own past. I don't know who said that shit. Y'all can let me know if it's not a spoiler. If it is a spoiler, don't fucking tell me. Overall, amazing episode. A lot of lore from Echidna. We got a lot of the whole witch lore, right? It's not everything, but a pretty basic rundown of the whole witch lore. Echidna was surprisingly nicer than I thought. Like, Roswaal really has a lot of respect and glaze for her because his family has pretty much been acquainted with her for generations, which is weird. And Echidna was, her personality is so interesting to me. Like, I did not expect her to be that way. If anything, she was kind of peak. That was so surprising to me. She wanted Subaru to stay and just pretty much flex her knowledge, it seemed like. And she mentioned the whole trial thing, and that's why Subaru can go in the trial, I guess. But yeah, man, love the lore in this episode. A lot of questions answered. Nasty cliffhanger, and I guess we'll see what happens in the next episode with Subaru's past. That's gonna be it for today's episode of ReZero Season 1. I said Season 1. I'm still... It's weird. Okay. Season 2, Episode 3. If y'all enjoyed, subscribe. Leave a like down below. The full uncut version to all ReZero content will be on Patreon. As always, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.